Well, hi. Today is November 13th, 2024, and this is another episode of Morning Coffee. Good morning. I'm Todd Studer. Thank you so much for joining me again. I had a wonderful time yesterday. On yesterday's show, I mentioned that I had to bug out of the studio, and I was headed over to a coffee and contacts put on from the Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce, and this one was hosted by the Council Bluffs Business Connection. In my opinion, one of the best referral groups around, and it was crowded. There was a lot of folks there. It was great to see, and in fact, some folks from the chamber had even commented how wonderful it was to see their lobby that packed full. Wendy did a great job with providing stuff for breakfast. Jay's Coffee had the coffee there. And also, all of the members of that referral group were giving things away. And I thought, well, what better way to be able to show you what happened yesterday, because wonderful networking opportunity. This is a bag from Connections Area Agency on Aging, and this is a really cool bag because check this out. It's got the lining in it so it keeps things hot or cold. It has a zipper on top so you can seal things up, and this is what they put everything in it. There was a flower tucked in here from Lisa Roth with Bloomworks Floral, and I mistakenly thought that it was a fake flower. It wasn't. So I folded it up and I put the bag away, and yeah, that flower was in there, and I realized it later. So it is hopefully recovering in some water right now. I can't believe I did that. But look at all of this cool stuff. I was going to show you some of this stuff that you get. And this is what happens when you go to these coffee and contacts. A lot of times you get free things. Here's a brain that came from ThinkSpace IT. They're based out of Walnut, Iowa. And one of those things that you can just kind of squeeze for stress. Here's something else that you can this is a football. Okay, now here's the thing. Travis with AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning and Waldstein Plumbing is one of the great sponsors that we have here on Morning Coffee. And I talk all the time about Travis's integrity. And you know, if he or his son Hayden say they're going to do something, they do it. However, I have to wonder about the redness of this football, Mr. Hawkeye fan. I don't know where these may have come from. What were you thinking getting red footballs? Oh, let's see what else we have in here. Oh, this is great. Look at this. This is from Essence Health Group. That's Dr. TJ. And this even has one of those little things in it that you can, like if you're stirring up a shake or something, it's got the little mixing ball in it too. So this will become very handy when I'm going on hikes. All right, let's set this thing over here. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, there's a koozie from Blake Hunter. He's one of the gentlemen that has a podcast with us, Hunting Home, and he it's actually a pretty nice koozie. It's heavy. It's got a lot of substance to it. What else do we have in here? From American National Bank. This is some type of key ring that you can put in there and seal things up and keep your coins in. And thank you very much for that. We have several pens. How many? 4. What a great coffee and contacts this was, because with so many businesses involved, you get all kinds of swag. That's from the Council Bluffs Business Connection. They have their own pens. Here's one from FAC Print and Promo. That's Alan Zacharias. He's a very good guy. He's helped me out on more than one occasion. And let's see, what else do we have here? Home Care Advocacy Network, which I still struggle saying that name. Ever since I went over to the ribbon cutting last year with their office in the Omni Center, and I'd mentioned to their owner, Home Care Advocacy Center. Do you know how hard that is to say when you're saying it out loud? It's easy when you print it. Here's one from Service Master Restore. That's Cindy Schmader, another sponsor of what we do here on Morning Coffee. Cindy has always been incredibly supportive of the local community, and she has her Service Master franchise here in Council Bluffs, and she also has one in Omaha, so she can help you out if you ever need something, if disaster strikes with water, fire, or anything like that. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, Kendra Shustig of ADP stapled a couple of cards together with these dum-dum suckers. Now, there were 3. Full disclosure, I had the pineapple one. And what did it taste like? It tasted a lot like yellow sugar. That was about it. I'm not sure I could taste much pineapple in it, but that's what these things are. And she wrote in the back, said, "Feeling like a dum dum when it comes to HR. Let's chat." That's great. That's really clever, Kendra. And thank you very much for that. Let's see. Do we have anything else in here? This is this is from Mosaic. This is Tammy. This is kind of a cool little key ring thing, and you can mess around with these, whatever they are. But I like that. I'm hanging on to that. What else is in here? We've got, there's a notepad from Amelia Senior Living. All those come in handy. I'm going to set that right over there because that is going to be something that is necessary. Let's see, Heirs and Heirs Incorporated. They're a member of the Council Bluffs Business Connection, and this is a hammer. Well, it's a soft hammer. So this is great, though. I love all of this stuff. And let's see. Oh, here's one that I'd already taken out of the bag. This is from one of my favorite nonprofits in town, Sail On and Fly High. And they give these away at different events. They call these Calm Kits. And they're designed to have a number of different things in here for folks that maybe are dealing with stress or anxiety. And let's see, what do we have in here? Well, here's a bracelet from the Sail On and Fly High organization, and this thing's kind of cool. You can flip it around and do all of this stuff, and I could lose myself in that. How about some Spearmint Trident in there? Here is some is this chapstick? I think that's what that is, and a number of other things too. And thank you very much. That's David Cassie Lawrence, who have Sail On and Fly High. So this is just some of the stuff that I picked up yesterday at the Council Bluffs Business Connections Coffee and Context that was held at the Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce. And if you follow me on Facebook, you probably saw the post that, yes, I am now officially once again a member of the Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce. We got that done finally, and I'm very happy to be back in the mix with them, and look forward to, we had Jacob Kuhl on this show a few weeks ago, and he's in charge of member relations, and I'm sure that we'll have other members on too, and other folks that are involved directly and work for the Chamber of Commerce. So we'll look forward to that, and that'll be coming up again very, very soon. Also coming up in 2 weeks and 2 days is going to be WinterFest in Council Bluffs. So you're going to want to make plans to be at Bayliss Park. That is coming up on November 22nd. And they'll be throwing the switch on the lights, and the park will be all lit up at 6 p.m. There's going to be food trucks there. There will be music. There will be hot chocolate. There will be, I think they're showing Frozen this year, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be a great, great evening. We're going to cross our fingers for good weather. And I am going to be webcasting live that night right here on, if you're watching us on Facebook, I also release it on YouTube. But if you'll be able to follow me on my Facebook page and see that live from inside the Masonic Lodge, because they'll have a warming station in there, and they'll be giving away free hot chocolate and cookies. And the chanters from the Masonic Lodge will be there. That is involved with the Shriners, actually. It's the Shriners that have that organization and send carolers out. So that will be, it's going to be a ton of fun. They said they had a lot more people last year. It was the first year they did it last year, and they were surprised at how many folks came through. So they're prepared a little bit better this year. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to that evening as well. So again, thank you to everyone that was involved with the Chamber of Commerce Coffee and Contacts yesterday. If you have a small business in the area, and again, you don't have to be specifically in Council Bluffs, because it's called Council Bluffs Area Chamber of Commerce for a reason. So one of the smaller towns that are around, maybe Neola, maybe Underwood, Trainer, or any of the other smaller communities, or even if you're coming across from Omaha, would love to have you come and learn more about the Chamber of Commerce. I am a believer in supporting the community that you're in, and also supporting surrounding communities, because it's kind of it's a cooperative effort. of what we do with that. I know that there are some great chambers around, one up in Missouri Valley, one in Glenwood, down in Red Oak. They do a great job there. Western Iowa Development Association. There's another great organization that I'm hoping I'm going to reach out to them hopefully later today and see if we can't get them scheduled to be on the show. And these are the types of folks that I want to be able to have on here. So if you know of someone with a nonprofit or an organization, or maybe you yourself are involved with a service organization in town, I'd love to hear from you. Send me an email, toddstuder@gmail.com, and let's get something set up and have you on the show and talk about what it is that you do, and maybe encourage some other folks to stop by too. Also, another great sponsor of ours, Foxco Fabrication. He's working on something. I'm not going to say exactly what it is yet, but he's working on something that's going to be very, very visible on Broadway. And I'll fill you in on that maybe next week. But Rick reached out to me and said, hey, I'm going to be doing this. And that's cool, man. So I'm going to hopefully be able to take some video of the process. And then once it is actually made public, and I could be fooling myself. Maybe it already is public. I don't know. But I'm not going to be the one to spill the beans if I shouldn't. So, but that's going to be coming up next week. So foxcofab.com is the website if you'd like to learn anything about what Rick Graybill does, whether it be from creating things like mugs and cups, or making signs out of metal, or maybe it's just some welding that needs done, or maybe he can even turn your truck into a flatbed truck. All of these services at Foxco Fabrication. So go to foxcofab.com, and don't forget to use that code coffee10 if you are getting mugs from Rick off of his website. When you check out, using the code coffee10 gets you an extra 10% off. Just free money. Why not use it? So just type in coffee10 when you're checking out with your mug order. And also Prairie and Pine Real Estate Group, Keller Williams Greater Omaha, with Mackenzie Shelton, another supporter of what it is that we do here on the Morning Coffee. And Mackenzie is she's really, really knowledgeable in the real estate world, and knows what's going on both sides of the river, because she has offices in Council Bluffs and also offices in Omaha and down in Lincoln. So if you're looking to relocate, or maybe you're looking to sell your property, if it's in one of these areas, or anywhere licensed in Iowa and Nebraska, she can help you out. She's got a great team put together, and you'll just want to reach out to her. Again, it's a Prairie and Pine Real Estate Group, Keller Williams of Greater Omaha. So if you have a business that you would like to see featured here on Morning Coffee, I'd love to talk to you. Again, that email address, toddstuder@gmail.com. And I can, we put something together for you. And I'd love to be able to talk to you and to see how it is that we can best support you. Small businesses it's just part of who I am, is being able to help these folks grow. And I met many here in Council Bluffs and in the surrounding areas. And what I really love about this community is how many of those folks just keep staying in business and they keep having success. And that's why I want to help with that and be a part of helping you grow your business. So send me an email, and I'd love to talk to you about what it takes to be featured here on Morning Coffee. If you missed yesterday's show, I encourage you to go back and watch it. I brought in Jamie Grout. I talked about him several times. Now a podcaster. He was a 49-year radio veteran before losing his gig over there in Newton, Iowa, and reinvented himself with podcasting. And Jamie talks about his the history that he had going a long ways back, all the way into high school when he first got his start in radio, and 49 years in the industry just around Iowa. And he's inspiring to me. And I think that he embodies what small market radio should be and can be. And he's doing it now, just in a different way, with a different delivery method, pushing things out over the internet and going with his podcast. And I saw that he just joined the Grinnell Chamber of Commerce. He had a ribbon cutting over there yesterday. So congratulations, Jamie, on that. And it's exciting. This is a brand new format. I know that people think that there is so many podcasts out there. There's really not. There's folks start them, and then they just kind of fizzle out. And I know I was talking with our friend Vivian Kabam years ago, or back when she first got started thinking about putting a podcast up of her own. And she said, she'd find a podcast that she liked, so she'd want to go back and listen to previous episodes, and they'd only done 3 and then stopped. And that can happen because people find out, oh, there's work involved with this. You mean I actually have to do something, and I'm not just going to magically get listeners? And by the way, thanks, Dr. TJ, your cup is still sitting there. I just noticed that green lid sitting on top of there. That's awesome. But it takes a little time. And finding a reason to do your podcast besides just how many listeners there are is what's important. And don't get me wrong, those numbers are important, and I follow them. I track how many viewers we get here. I go back and look the first week of when I started this program, and I can still see the numbers are ticking up because people are going back and watching previous episodes. So I can track all of that. That's what's so great about this medium, is you can really pay attention to how things are doing, and how long people listen, and are they sticking with it, and at what point are they dropping off? All of these things can be followed and tracked by doing things this way. Yes, it is a different way of doing it. A friend of mine I visited with yesterday, and he said, look, I'm Gen X, I just like the ease of it. This is but this is just just pull it up on your phone, and people are watching Facebook anyway, so go ahead and pull it up and just listen to it while you get ready. I know a lot of folks do that. They listen to this show as they're getting ready for work. Some listen to it after they get home, whatever it is. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you. So that's if you want to talk about podcasting, though, because I'm kind of getting off on a tangent here. So if you have an idea for a podcast, reach out to me, and I'll let you know everything that's involved with it. And I also do some coaching too, for if you want to handle everything yourself, if you got the time to do it and want to learn it, then I can teach that to you too. So all of that is available by just sending me an email, toddstuder@gmail.com. Well, I'm going to wrap this up on this Wednesday. I've got a busy day ahead of me again, and I am looking forward to the rest of the week. And I'm also looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning. My name's Todd Studer. Have a great Wednesday.